Okay. Oh, I'm recording. Alright, hey everyone. Fuck, look at the dust. I can just see all these fucking orbs flying around me. I thought I'd do a book pickup video. So I'm going to pick up these books. That's just a little joke. No, I was in Glasgow last weekend and I got 4 books. So I thought I would do a video on them. Why not? I should do these more regularly because I buy books constantly and yeah, I don't know, I think maybe I'll start doing these sort of things where I just look at random books I picked up. I used to do them now and then. I should do them more often just because, I don't know, I like books. So the first one is, I don't know, I've got 2 fiction books and 2 non-fiction. And the first fiction is Michael Moorcock, A Cure for Cancer. I basically just got it, right, I like the cover. That's fucking weird looking, isn't it? That thing, I don't know what's going on there, but it's really sort of 70s looking, 60s, 70s looking cover. I like the artwork. I don't know when it was written. When was this book published? I don't think it even says anywhere. Well, not to worry. We don't need to know, do we? But it looks old, probably like 70s, 60s, 70s, something like that. And you know what, I thought this was actually, like, I read a book a while ago, I've got it here, because when I got home I thought, is that the same author? This is a really good book, Robert Holdstock, The Bone Forest. It's a collection of short stories, and the first one in there especially is really, really good. It's like it's kind of like a story about a guy who lives on the edge of this forest, and he keeps seeing these like spectral images in the forest, and they're all like these weird like Jungian archetypes, is that the right word? You know, like archetypical images of like the mother and the, you know, these like, and they're like these ancient spirits that live in the forest. It's kind of creepy, and I just really liked it. And when I saw this author, I thought, is that the same person? Because I couldn't remember off the top of my head who'd written this. But Moorcock, Holdstock, I don't know why I kind of confused the two, and then I ended up buying this anyway, just because I like the cover and it seems cool, and I don't know anything about the author. I just had a quick look of it, looked him up online. He seems to be quite a well-known author, so it should be quite good. I don't know if anyone knows Michael Moorcock. I like buying old books anyway. That one's a bit knackered. I like well-loved books also. This was just, I don't know, another one where I fucking like the cover. The Shaft. Yeah, I just like that creepy looking thing. I think it's from the 90s, this. 1990 or something. The guy, it was like a second-hand bookshop in Glasgow, and the guy tried to tell me it was like a really old book and try and charge me like a £5 for it or something, but I was like, no, I don't want it. So he reduced the price. I think it went down to about £2.50 eventually. Yeah, 1990, and he said, oh, it's a really scary book. You could tell I was looking for horror novels. So if that doesn't give you nightmares, you can get your money back. I don't think the guy's ever read it. I think he was just trying to sell me the book. I like the cut of his jib, so I did buy it eventually. But yeah, I'm not actually expecting nightmares from this. It's an old apartment building, and apparently these, I don't know, some kind of monsters come and live in the air vents, I guess. I don't know. I just judge books by their covers. I've heard that's the best way to judge a book. So that's why I bought that one. And yeah, I got these 2 from the Oxfam next to the Modern Gallery of Modern Art. If you know Glasgow, you'll probably know, if you know the gallery, you'll probably have seen the big Oxfam bookshop next to it. But the guy at the counter was picking his nose when he was serving me. So I could have someone's bogies on this book. The first one, this is Freaks, Myths and Images of the Secret Self by Leslie Fielder. And it's just got loads of, it's just a massive big tome about human freaks. I don't know. There's like paintings, giants. I don't think there's any actual. Oh, there is. I was going to say there wasn't any photos of giants, but there is. Look, there's a giant. There's a giant. See, I don't know. I just thought this was very interesting and weird. And ha. There's a photograph of your mum and your dad. You in the middle. Just for you there. Falliform clitoris and enlarged labia of a Hottentot woman. Fascinating, you see? This is the kind of stuff I bought this book for. There's a person with an elephant head. I could just do a whole video going through this book, looking at fucking weird pictures and stuff. Conjoined twins. I like weird deformed things and stuff. So this will keep me entertained. There's some. Ever seen any of these kind of people walking down the street? I certainly haven't. Look at that guy up there at the top, with a face on his back and no head. Do these people really exist? I don't think so. But it'd be interesting to read, and it's not just pictures; it's mostly text as well. So, like, you know, I don't like books that are just a load of pictures with no substance. It looks like they're actually kind of written. There's the film Freaks, which is a pretty good film if you've ever seen that. And yeah, it looks really detailed. It goes into a bit about Stan Lee's artwork at the end here. Weird. Anyway, there you go, Freaks, and that looked very interesting. Let's have a look how much that was. I mean, let's have a look when it was written. First published in 1978, but this version was published in 1981. And the last one, this just looked like a complete woo. Matrix Energetics, the Science and Art of Transformation. A hands-on guide to subtle energy and radical change. Yeah, I like books about sort of pseudo-scientific weirdness. I think I've said before in other videos, I'm actually, like, personally, I'm quite skeptical at things like that, but I like to read them anyway, just because, I don't know, it's just like an interest of mine. And I read like the first bit of the chapter, like the introduction, and it's just like, I don't know, I got about two paragraphs in before the sort of, it sort of sounded like gibberish to me, you know. Here we go, let's have a look at this. The unseen universe, the client, the electromagnetic gauge symmetry state, practitioner, device. Every one of us can influence all biological life forms around us via our biofield emissions and the information that we carry, whether we intend to or not. Fascinating. Here's some more scientific imagery. True science here. I don't know. Interesting. I'm interested in the way the mind works, and you know, the idea of manifestation and stuff. Just like the idea of it, and like, I don't know. I think maybe a lot of this stuff is more of a philosophical thing than a scientific thing. You know, like, if you believe something enough, does that actually make it real? Like, does it? I don't know if it manifests something, or even if you just believe it enough in your head, it becomes a reality for you. I don't know. I like to think about these things, even though I'm personally quite skeptical. And there's there is some. What the hell is that? Weigh-in tracking, employee date weigh-in. There's like, I found like a note, another one of these at the back, where someone's written their own notes based on the book. I can't even understand their writing half the time. And pray as if everything depends on angels and God. Act as if everything depends on you. You can't do the same thing in the same way and get different results. Einstein. Let go the God, act as if, until, not mind over matter, but mind as matter. I don't know. Interesting. Someone obviously went to a lot of time writing their thoughts down on here. I wonder whose writing that is. I will enjoy reading this book. Yeah, just I don't know. I do like stuff like this, like weird sort of science, paranormal. I don't know really know what you describe these sort of books as. I've got quite a lot of them now, like the Tower of Physics and things like this, the holographic universe and stuff. I do find them really interesting, and I like reading them. But yeah, I am also skeptical of these things in general. It's just a interest of mine. Anyway, there you go. There's 4 books from Glasgow. I hope you enjoyed this video. You probably didn't, but I don't care. All right. See you later. Don't call the police.